This is going to be a quick video about factoring. Remember, when we think of factors, we're thinking of numbers that multiply together. So, for example, the factors of 12 might be 3 and 4 because those multiply together to equal 12. The prime factors, of course, would be 3 and 2 times 2. All of these are factors. So factoring really means how can I rewrite a number using numbers that multiply together. Let's say I have this number 6x plus 6. So one thing I can think about is, well, what numbers multiply together to equal 6x plus 6? And one thing to do is maybe use a generic rectangle. This is a sum, so this is going to be the total area. So I have 6x on one side and then 6 somewhere else. When I look at this way, I can think to myself, well, this has to have a length and then a width that is going to equal 6x plus 6 when I'm done with it. On this side, I can see that I've multiplied 6 times both this rectangle and this rectangle. So I just have to think of, well, what are my other factors? 6 times what equals 6x? Well, that has to be an x. And 6 times 1 has to be 6. So now I can say, well, the number 6 times the quantity of x plus 1 is equal to the sum 6x plus 6. So this is the factored form. Here's another example of 4x plus 20. I'm going to use the generic rectangle again because I know that my sum of these parts would be 4x plus 20. So that would be the total area of a rectangle. I'm going to think what common factors both 4 and 20 have. The number 4 can be multiplied to create 4x, and it can also be multiplied to create 20. So on top, I would have the amount of x, because x times 4 is equal to 4x, and then 4 times positive 5 is equal to 20. So that means 4x plus 20 is the exact same as 4 groups of x plus 5. This is the factored form. Thinking a little bit backwards, I'm actually going to take 4 times x plus 5 and use algebra tiles to demonstrate that this is still equal to 4x plus 20. So this is the idea of if I had a x tile and then I had 5 just individual 1 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's say I wanted 4 groups of those. So I would redraw the same thing. There's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I need 4 groups of the same thing. And now I'm going to look at, well, what do I have in total? Well, here I have 4 x tiles. And then right here I have, well, I had 5 times 4, so I have 20 individual pieces. So 4 groups of x plus 5 is equal to 4x plus 20 if I were to expand it out. So that can be how I can relate the factored form to other versions of the same equation. They're equal, they are just written in different ways.